This is Galaxy hops. Smell the aromas of stone and wood right there. Oh yeah, smell that. Mate, I'm making my 10-year beer. At the milestone of stone and wood, you get to make your own beer. I've always had a soft spot for cultures in my heart. I've always been mesmerised on how it's a lager style beer, brewed like an ale. And I used to drink Kolsch at the German club. They had a beer there called Fru. So I've always loved it. There you go, mate. Mate, 10 years is a long time. It's long service leave, right? It's the longest time I've ever stayed at a business and doing something right, or haven't been fired yet. Someone asked me the other day, you know, what do you like the most about stone and wood? And for me, I think, you know, the crew are A1. You know, we've all got a similar buzz. We're all here for the same reason, for something better, I guess. And even, you know, out of years in the industry, our customers, you know, they've come along for the journey as well, and they share similar values to us. It's a fun brand to work with. So stage one of good things to come. How good are those trains? How New York? I'm Hugh Doyle and I'm sales team leader up here. Yeah, it's my role sort of changed over the years. I'm now a team leader with a good sales crew, and about 7 of us, including myself, look after the region. And the best part I love about my role, and I guess what we do as a team, is we get to go to all these great venues. Welcome to the Prince Consort. You know, whether you think it's strange or not, everyone has smells they enjoy or like, and for me, the smell of a pub is a smell that I'll always remember and never forget. I love walking into a pub and smelling the beer taps, and I think it's the smell of good times, right? It smells like a great time. You know, every publican and operator is very unique in how they operate, and that's something, the beauty that we all get to experience as a sales crew here in Queensland, is we get to be amongst all those great operators. And as I said, yeah, there's plenty of unique ones out there, and that's a good thing about it, right?
Hazelnut praline.
You may not notice about me or not, but I'm an Irishman with a very funny accent. Mate, I love a pint of Guinness on St. Patrick's Day, or an Irish rugby match against the Wallabies or the All Blacks. Mate, my favourite cold beer after cutting the grass is a beer for every occasion, right? And for me, it's the old crispy boy, the Green Coast Crisp. Can't get enough of that after a hot day mowing the grass. The first one always goes down pretty quick. It's one of those spiral moves you do with the bottle. That'll help. There's the water. One of my favourite pastimes is listening to some disco house beats in my ears, up loud where no one can hear me, and just mowing the grass and hanging out in the garden. Yeah, I think it's everyone's pretty heavily invested in our beer and our brand. So, you know, as staff and people who work with the brand, you know, we genuinely love what we do and we love our beer. And, you know, that resonates through our customers. So, still to this day, 10, 13 years later, I can give a gift of a Pacific Ale carton to someone behind the bar, and they'll just think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and tell me a carton of beer that still does that today. Look at that. It's a beer that never ends. It's full again. That's the romance of it, right? Is the fruits of my labour. I think I'll get more enjoyment out of everyone else drinking it, I think. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a beer.
Happy days. Hey, look at this. Look at Bris Vegas. This is Bris Vegas. This is it, huh? Story Bridge. What an icon. Mate, we're heading to the Story Bridge Hotel, an institution. One of my favourite watering holes. So we'll go in there for a chicken palmy or a pie, and a couple of cheeky schooners of beer. Look, Mum, I've got my own beer. I'll have six beers. 6 Hugh, please. You want me to pour it? You want me to pour it? All right, I'll give it a crack. All right. How are you, Claire? Bloody great. I can pour beer. A good builder never blames his tools. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Once upon a time, I used to sling beers behind this bar, would you believe? A long time ago. 12 years ago. It's fruity, fresh, crisp, finishes on the palate just like a typical Kolsch, that lager crisp finish. It's amazing. It's a proud moment. There you go, crew, get into it. 10 years. If you could always look through the crystal ball, I always say you're the master of your own destiny. I'm here now and haven't got any plans to move on just yet, so who knows, we'll see where that destiny brings me, but one beer at a time.